Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
What's going on, people? Hope you're enjoying your day. Today I got Transformers Dinobot, which is part of the Kingdom, and I don't even know what class he is. He is a Voyager class. So this is Voyager class Kingdom figure, and of course it says Kingdom, but it's Beast Wars. We all know that's what it is. Now I wasn't really into Beast Wars that much. I think I started getting out of watching the cartoons and those things, but I did see it every now and then. But I just think I was getting older when Beast Wars came out, and I mean, not that that matters, but you know, when you get a certain age, when you're like, oh, this stuff is for kids, and then you come back to it like I am. I think that's where I was. Like I was, I don't know, I was so far away from where I am now. Like it's crazy. Like I was probably in the street somewhere, but I don't know. But this is Dinobot. I do remember this fondly as one of my favorite characters from the few episodes that I did see. And I think he's pretty good. I know there's some gripes, the leg issues, and we'll get into it though. Let's look at the packaging first. I think this is great packaging. I love this artwork. I think the Kingdom artwork is probably killing it even more than the 86 series artwork. You got all this going on. Got some glimpses of some bots that may be coming. Some are already out. Of course, you got the product shots on the back, 28 steps. And that's it. It's that little octagon shaped box. And you get nothing else. You get the get a card. The card. And from my understanding, you get random cards. It's not anything pertaining to the actual figure that's in the box. So I actually got the arc, and if anybody knows, I don't know if this is just a sticker, like you just pull it off and use it as a sticker, because I've got a couple Kingdom figures and they both have this going on the cards. So, and underneath is the same. You can see it's not the same picture, but it's the arc. I don't know. I just noticed as Decepticon. Maybe that's not the arc. Oh, yeah, that is the arc still. But it says something else. It has some little lettering, which probably means something. You know, I'm sure there's some people that are following all of that to a T, and I'm not really. So I'm waiting for the show to come back on. But on the back, you get this. That's that disc he had. I don't know if it's... I think Dinobot had this disc. I don't know if that is just coincidence or something to do with the show or something. I don't know. But here he is in Dino mode. And again, we can take a closer look at him as far as what's going on. His eyes. I think he has a good sculpt in Dino mode. Has a red tongue. Just painted. That's pretty good. His jaw does open up about that far. His head doesn't really move. I think it does move down. Yeah, it does. But then you can't get that's part of the jaw opening. So if you close the jaw, then you can move it down. Also part of the transformation. His eyes don't move, but they're pretty cool looking. And this is what I'm talking about when I said the legs, like the legs of the robot. I actually think this is a great. I'm skipping around, and I've noticed that I do not finish my thoughts sometimes, and I hate that because I just have so much to say sometimes, and in that case, a script may be. I don't like scripting stuff, but sometimes a script may help with that. But I'm not going to, so I don't know why I brought it up. Anyway, what I was saying was you have the legs, and we'll get into all of that, but the legs are here, and it's just tucked back. And then these are the arms, which are the legs of the dinosaur. And a lot of people didn't like this. They thought it was lazy. But then again, I thought all of the alt modes in Beast Wars were like this, like similar to where they had like panels sticking out. Like he has panels, and maybe I'll show him on screen. He got his little hands, his little claws. Maybe I'll show it on screen to see what he looks like. So let's go over articulation as I was doing with the jaw. His arms, these things moved, go out this way, go up and down. Like you move it out and you can really see this part. I mean, you can see it anyway, it doesn't matter. But then his hands move up and down, individual fingers are not. He does have up and down elbows. That's pretty good. His feet can move. I believe I have his feet right, because this is supposed to go on out. Excuse me. But then he has his toes. His toes move. Feet move up and down. No real rocker, but you can kind of get it rocked in if you want. Nothing back here. His tail doesn't really move. This in this little piece, you'll see part of accessories. So yeah, that's about it. And I think it's time we get into transformation of this figure. So transformation is not simple, but there are some steps. So I just take this off. We can look at this now. It's his tail, but it's also a weapon accessory. Split apart, and he has these two holes, top and bottom. I think the accessories are well thought out, just like he had before. You have this sword. You can use it as a sword. You use it as two independent weapons, or put it together and tabs into the palm of his hand. We'll see that in a minute. And here we go. This is how I do it. Pull these out like this. Right here. It's not a hard transformation. It's a pretty good transformation though. Then he has the inside of his feet have a little spot there where they go. And I just pull that out. Flip that up like this. Then pull that out. There's also a tab right here that tabs in. You can't see it right up there. So that'll be tabbed in. And his knees. His knees tab into tab right there. It's not really, it's hard tabs here and here, but this is a complaint. I don't think there's a tab here. I could be wrong. Maybe this tabs, maybe I don't have it right. I don't know, but as far as I know, there's no tab. So it just kind of like lays there. So you can get it. But anyway, pull the legs out. Then I try to get these legs together just so they're done. Put them together. Pull these heel spurs out and push the feet up. You can do this last, but I still like to do it now. Put that together, pull that out, pull this up. And then we're down. So then we have all this. Then I spin this around. It spins around. It's supposed to. You just bend this up. This goes down all the way like that. It's going to become his chest. Spin that up. So you have all this going on. Have all this going on. Now, usually get this out the way. Move this. This splits and kind of moves on this joint out. You're just getting it prepared. So again, these don't really peg in that great, which is another gripe I have. Then I get these out. They're already like kind of out. Move this. It's on a peg here. It's not the greatest peg system. That also will come out kind of easy. But what you're gonna do, flip this. So you got this, like this. You wanna bend this. This goes up here. We can kind of like move this, or not move that like that, but leave it out there like this. And then move this way. And the head kind of, see that snap? You snap that, and then this goes into the front of there. I think it already went in. Then you can curl this up and put this in here, kind of move around these. So you got that, like that. Then you want to prepare these arms. I just get them out the way, because then you can figure out which way they go once you get this right. Then you want to move this down, move this up, move this down, move this up, just to get it out the way. And you see it start to shape, take form, start to take shape. Then you can figure these arms out. Now you want these arms to go in here. These hands right here have a little indentation that will fit in there. So you go this way, you see that little nub, that nub goes in there. So that means you have it right when you can do that. And then you can put these, slide these up in here like this, and they fit right up in there. Same over here. Like, no matter how you have these arms, if you have it like this, you know that that hole goes in that peg goes in that hole. And then you have it right, and the hands facing forward because that peg tabs onto there. Then you can move this so the shoulder's up, and you got the arm down. And you just want to get it. I get it where the elbow and the hollowness is in the back. You move this again, move just the whole shoulder, because the shoulder and this will move. Then move it down, gotta move it around. See, the hollowness is in the back, elbows this way, 3 claws. Then you move the head around. Now you have him in robot mode. And he's pretty cool. I like him. I mean, not kinda, I do. I like the way he looks. Even though I'm not into beast mode, not into Beast Wars. It's not my forte anyhow. But let's compare him to some figures. I don't have any other Beast figures at the moment, but I do have Kingdom Warpath, and I will be doing a review on him. He's great. I like him. But you can see how big he is if you had Kingdom Warpath. And let's do another comparison. I don't really have anything to compare him to that is appropriate, that he would fit with, because I don't have any other figures. But here's a Masterpiece Jazz and Studio Series Hot Rod. So you can see how he compares to those figures. So he's about on par with Masterpiece Jazz. So that's cool. I don't know. These may fit. I don't have any Masterpiece Beast Wars, so these may fit in with Masterpiece. I'm sure aesthetically they don't, but you may, well, no. What I'm saying, I'm sure maybe material-wise they don't, but aesthetically they might still fit in because they were panel-y figures. I know materials, they shouldn't fit in with materials anyway. But then you can plug this in his hand. You can have it wrapped around, even though I usually just have it out, because then you can make it look like it's spin around. So you got that, and then you also have this that you can plug in his hand. But yeah, you can do that. And he has his sword, and he still would have the helicopter blade whatever that is. I think that was a thing. So yeah, let's go over articulation, and everything's tight. You can see. Go over articulation. You can scoot on up out of here. So articulation wise goes down that much, up that much. Spins around. His shoulder is all the way up. He goes all the way. Just good range. And it's on the shoulder that goes all the way up, and the ball joint goes all the way up. So he can go over past all the way over. Does have 90-degree bend at the elbow. Goes all the way around. And he has the bicep swivel. Has a waist swivel. Waist spin. No ab crunch. This stuff up here doesn't move around. I'm surprised how tight all this stuff feels. It doesn't move around. I think they did a great job with stuffing everything in there. Legs, he can do the splits kind of. But as you see, he does have this hard piece right here. No jokes. But and his legs are really tight at the swivel. But you can swivel them up here, kind of like the thigh swivel. 90 degrees on the knee, no double joints, and he has a rocker, a mean ankle tilt rocker, whatever. Then the toe tilt down, up a little bit, and then the heel spur is on independent. So you can get that like way up, or you can get it way down. And I found that it's very useful, helpful in getting him to stand in different poses. So I think that's great. Again, I can't really comment on some of the stuff because I'm not a Beast Wars collector, and I wasn't a Beast Wars watcher really, and I just can't, I can't say here and there, like if he yay or nay. If you see this and you see what it looks like and you see the articulation and you think this is giving you the nostalgic feels of Beast Wars that you need, I would say buy it, because I do like it as a figure objectively. Subjectively, I don't really know. I think there could be some stuff that's better about it, but it is a Voyager figure from Hasbro. So I think they're making great strides again to give quality figures. Again, you got hollow bits, you got stuff. I know his waist is a little flimsy now after like 2 transformations, so that could be a no-go for you. There's other things. I think the materials don't feel that great. Like some of these hard plastics in his legs are, I don't know, they just rub me the wrong way. They're not like these plastics. These plastics are hard, and it could just be the type of plastic that it is. I know different color plastics are different, fragile, and they may, like this plastic is the same as this plastic, same as this plastic. Like this is like more durable, rugged plastic. It could just be the mold. I don't know. I would say I like this figure, and if you like it, buy it. If you don't like the way it looks, I wouldn't buy it, because I think that's their mainstay is the looks department. All right, and this is Inflewence, and I'm out. Catch you in the next vid.
Life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.